Hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just shuffling up right now, catching a vibe, getting ready to do your August 2020 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. It's a privilege and honor to read for you, connect with you, and ascend with you, because that's what we all do together here. Angel Gang Gang. Please like, share, subscribe. It is much appreciated. And to those that already know the deal, how are you guys? I missed you. I know I didn't catch you guys live, but you guys already know the deal and overstand. If I'm not here, it's for a reason. It's because I'm having to do... Divine has me in my own corner doing my own thing, which of course, if I'm doing the internal work, so within, so without, it'll best impact my personal readings, these monthly readings I do with you guys and everything. So anyways, guys, I thank you for exercising your patience with me, sending me your good, positive vibes and all that. All right. We're going to get into prayer and get into your spread. I'll be honest, the energies in Leo season are fantastic, but in your reading in particular, there were two cards from a deck that were mixed in, and it was this is from the Quantum Tarot, but I have the Money Tarot right now. Anyways, it was in this deck, and it's the 5 of Cups in reverse and the 3 of Wands. And the first thing I heard was that somebody is coming out of a period of depression. And this is pretty deep depression, the 5 of Cups. 4 of Cups is more mild. 5 of Cups is... 4 of Cups is mild, 5 of Cups is more intense depression, in my opinion, how I read it. Somebody is coming out of the darkness. They feel like they can see the light out of the tunnel. There's a way out. There's optimism. There's this spark of inspiration. There's this newfound hope, okay, that somebody has. So I feel like August is going to be, and I don't know what's initiated this. Like I said, this is from a completely different deck. But I did feel like that was a really strong message going into Leo's reading. I feel like a lot of people in the collective, or at least the one that I'm reading for, is coming out of depression, out of the simple fact that this August season is bringing a lot of clarity, is focused, in my opinion, from what I've tapped into, is focused a lot on healing, clarity, and the happiness and peace that comes with these things, right? Because the sun is ultimate clarity. It's the sun. There's nowhere to hide. You can see everything. It brings ultimate clarity and visibility, unlike the moon, where it's very partial and it can create illusions and shadows and all that kind of stuff, right? So we're going into this sun energy that brings in clarity, that wraps up these massive healing cycles for a lot of the collective. The sun is vitamin D. It brings healing. If you have a wound, it needs sun, it needs healing, it needs to dry out, kind of thing, right? These infection energies too, like, I don't know, I just feel like the sun is bringing in a lot of clarity, healing, and then there's this settling energy and grounding going into Virgo energy, which I haven't been super able to tap into, but that's just because of my own alignment and me getting in alignment and having to release time. But anyways, I feel like a lot of the collective is going to ground themselves in the energy, the new energy that has come from clarity, from healing. And like I said, a lot of the collective has been working on areas of healing for years. This could be going to therapy, healing a wound, or even medically, like there's this, I don't know, something has been fully healed in the collective. And I feel like it's for the bloodline, right? So I feel like because you guys have completed a cycle of healing, I feel like it was contracted in your contractual spiritual agreements that you were not going to birth certain things in your new timeline, create certain things until you had wrapped up areas of your healing. Doesn't mean that you had to be fully healed, right? How could we, if we're just transmuting karma, healing, and evolving? If we're evolving, then we are causing damage through trial and error, which we then, and the children's children will then need to heal. Right? So it's a learning process. So it's not about being fully healed. It's a specific wound, area, issue, concern, something like this. And it's being wrapped up. And I feel like it's going to initiate all these things now. Because the contract said, once this is wrapped up and healed, you can now move forward and create and do and whatever A, B, and C, cultivate. It feels like Empress energy, right? So it feels really good. It's exciting. I'm curious to see what comes after you've wrapped up these specific cycles. You know, I want to try to get into the tea of your contractual agreements. But before we do that, guys, let's get into prayer and then we'll get into it, okay? Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning. And thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective sign of Leo, all the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding their material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me and the collective on a regular. All the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you, so glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. It's strange. There's this energy, because as I look outside, the sky's getting really black. It looks like there's a storm coming, and I saw the collective responding in two different ways, or the collective I'm tapping in for is watching some other people respond very differently to a storm that's coming. It's not a tower moment that has occurred. It is a storm coming. So there's people who are running from the storm, and then there's people who are hatching their windows, that are bunkering down. And I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know. I feel like some of you guys are either fleeing and you're seeing people trying to bunker down and you're like, this storm's going to take everything, man. We got to go. Or some of you guys are saying, I'm not fucking, it's a storm. We're going to settle. We're going to sit it out. We're going to ride it out. And you're watching someone flee. Like, I don't know. It could be a problem. It could be an issue. It could be something that is brewing. And I feel like multiple people are aware of whatever is brewing, whatever this issue is, and just people are handling it and responding to it differently. And it's causing divides. It's causing like separations in relationships because of how people are handling either a storm coming or a storm that has occurred, like a tower moment. There's like fundamental differences between certain people you're around, collective, and how they handle things. The King of Pentacles has been coming out in different decks and in different forms, shapes, and fashions. And what this means to me is that you guys are gaining a certain level of control, dominance, success, accolades, even surrounding like your third dimensional life, your lifestyle, like how you live. And it's not just about money. There's a certain kind of stability and peace and calmness that is in your environment that you bring with you. So where you go, you create an environment and it feels really stable, calm, good, secure, right? Then we've got the Ace of Swords. Then we've got the Hangman, and then we've got the Devil. I did an Aries reading, and the King of Pentacles was in it too, and it just seems like collective, you have these massive decisions surrounding, like in this reading particular, I feel like you have a lot of decisions surrounding your environment, decisions maybe about your living, like the people close to you. I don't know, it just feels like there's an inner knowing that there is something wrong, and that somebody is about to make a massive change in their environment. I don't know how else to articulate this, because with the Sword and the Devil, this is somebody breaking free of something because they see something differently. This could be somebody, let me see further. I'm sorry, guys, I'm a bit thrown off by this King of Pentacles because it feels like it's a bit haunting. The Ace of Wands, two aces. Some of you guys wrote something off, and there could be an inner knowing. What I'm gathering is some of you guys said you swore you would never, ever, ever do something. And I feel like devil energy could be trying to initiate you into doing it. But what I'm more so gathering, like I feel like some of you guys, this is energy of like I would never gamble something, and somebody's about to gamble something outside of their better judgment with the Ace of Swords. But what I'm gathering here though is this is more so about devil energy trying to make somebody think they can't have something. This is devil energy trying to get somebody to not to see the potential in something. Because with the hangman, that's devil energy specifically trying to fuck somebody up externally with regards to what they're looking at. Either trying to get somebody to not see the potential or get somebody to commit themselves without the potential actually being there. I don't know. This is weird. It's the devil energy that is. I can feel the confusion that it's bringing somebody, because with the Ace of Swords, this is an inner battle between your inner knowing and the devil. This is devil energy trying to tell somebody what they know, how they feel, and it's in complete opposition to their inner knowing. So this is devil energy trying to get somebody. This is devil energy trying to get somebody to seriously doubt themselves. And it could go either way. I'm not sure. It's either this King of Pentacles, devil energy is trying to stop this King of Pentacles from investing into something he or she really wants to, or it's devil energy trying to get this King of Pentacles to abandon his better judgment and stay. Because there's with the devil, there's this chair here. I think the devil energy in this reading is trying to get somebody to stay where they are, which is with this hangman in reverse is a feeling of being stuck. So not getting the enlightenment you would need to feel free, not getting the enlightenment you would need to get out of this chair to be able to free yourself. And with the Ace of Swords here, that's the sword of truth that cuts this chain and frees somebody. I'm also getting the impression that somebody feels like the illusion that the devil energy has casted that has gotten somebody to stay stuck somewhere is no longer. Because we got somebody is no longer in this depressive energy, and this is the exact energy you feel when you're stuck in this chair. This is devil energy trying to get you to not have faith, dream, be optimistic, because you're stuck in depression, the feeling of regret, I can't have, that kind of self-deprivating energy. And it looks like somebody breaks free of this, which is fantastic. But let's see more. Too many. 8 of Pentacles. Devil energy could also be trying to get somebody to think, trying to stop somebody from putting effort into something, because devil energy is trying to tell them there'd be no point. So it feels like somebody's looking at efforts that are really difficult. Like somebody would have to put a lot of effort into achieving something, whether it was career, with regards to romance, anything. And devil energy is trying to tell them that there's no point in putting that much effort. It's like the story of the man pushing on the rock, where the adversary tells the man, there was no point in you pushing the rock. You haven't moved it a bunch. God pretty much told you to waste your time, only for God to be like, you weren't meant to move the rock. You were just meant to do what I told you to do. Look how strong you are now. And now I'll move the rock. So it just seems like a little bit of the Queen of Wands under the King of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles. Holy shit. I feel like the devil is translating to a person now. This person, this King of Pentacles is no longer investing. This King of Pentacles pulled back his investment, which made him naturally more abundant. He pulled back his availability. He stopped investing time, which is what freed him of the devil. Devil energy was making this King of Pentacles think he had to do something. Only for this King of Pentacles to get a different perspective and tap into his inner knowing, saying, I don't have to put up with this bullshit anymore, or there is another way I can go about it that's less oppressive. I don't even know, guys. This reading's coming out very I don't even know if it makes any sense at all, because it doesn't make any sense to me. I'll be very, very honest. Like sometimes they make sense, sometimes they don't. And then when they don't, I feel kind of insecure about sharing them, because I don't know if they make any sense to you. And a lot of the times you'll be like, yeah, and then some of the times you're like, no. The 10 of Swords. That's what I mean. No. See, this is what I mean. No, somebody's no longer put the end to investing or putting efforts. Somebody, long and short, this King of Pentacles is no longer working on something, no longer supporting something, no longer putting effort in something, because there's an inner knowing that he was putting in effort with the devil. Meaning these are futile efforts, meaning this King of Pentacles could invest, put his heart, blood, tears, and never really get anything back. It's like an endless pit. Somebody could have been investing in a relationship and it didn't matter what efforts they put in, they always came to the same problems. There was also, I think it was either the Taurus or the Capricorn reading where it was somebody that wanted to pull out of a relationship. Okay, this could very much be tapped into, connected to either the Taurus or the Capricorn reading. I did it on a different day, but it was somebody who was struggling to tell their partner that their efforts were futile, that they just didn't want to be with them. Where in this reading, it's more coming off of the person realizing, the person who's putting the efforts in to try to keep something, try to make something work, okay, is realizing that it's a futile effort. It's pointless. I'm not going to get anything by continuing to put into this relationship, this situation, whatever. So somebody is no longer working on something, putting in effort. It's done. And because with the Ace, the King of Pentacles, and the 7, that's the 8 of Pentacles. And again, that is no longer working on something because the 10 of Swords confirms that. Somebody is seeing something completely differently. I feel like somebody's looking at their life and feeling like I should have been a lot further. And if I invested myself elsewhere, I probably would have reached more dividends. Somebody is doing an inventory check and realizing that there is like a hole in something, meaning whatever this person, this King of Pentacles is the only court card here, is investing in, there's a hole. So it's like they keep going back to something and nothing's there. Or they keep going back. It's like this guy keeps chopping wood, and every time he goes back to the pile of wood, it just seems to be getting less and less. And he's like, where's all the fucking wood that I keep chopping? So this could be somebody that is stealing money. This could be somebody who misuses resources. So they're not stealing it, but they're just not using it well. This could be somebody who is paying child support and wondering why their child looks like that, or it doesn't look like they're dealt with properly, because there could be a misuse of money. This could also be in the workplace. Somebody gets caught for misusing money. Somebody might get caught in the workplace for that. Look at the whistles being blown. Somebody gets caught. Somebody snitches. Somebody catches somebody. I think it's stealing. But anyway, yeah, or it could just be even time. Remember, Pentacles is time, money. So it could be somebody put in a lot of time and effort to make a relationship work and is realizing that it doesn't matter what I do for this person, I'm never going to get what it is I want. For some of you, this is somebody putting in the effort to try to gain somebody's trust back. I am going to work on gaining somebody's trust back. Work on trying to get them to see me as more honest and more dependable. And this person no longer putting in those efforts because they're realizing that there's nothing I can do that's going to make this person trust me again. Like this person is just headstrong on seeing me the way they see me. They're not open to seeing me in a different way, regardless of the efforts that somebody is putting forth in the relationship. Or to be better, or to be more whatever. Somebody can't get somebody's trust back. And is going to just that. So I feel like a relationship's coming to an end, but I believe it's after a betrayal. I feel like this ending occurred, but when this ending occurred here, there was a discussion to continue to put effort. This is similar to the Capricorn reading, but it's literally on the reverse. So it's instead of the person feeling uncomfortable with saying, honestly, I'm sorry, I know I told you if you do this, this, and this, we'd be better. But the fact of the matter is you're doing that and I don't want you still. Where here, it's the opposite. Like I said, it's somebody saying, I'm not putting any more effort because the fact of the matter is it doesn't matter what effort I put in. It's a bottomless pit. I'm not yielding anything from it. This could also be, I'm literally getting that somebody wants to go live like off the grid. I'm also seeing there could be either, if this is either a breakup or this is the coming together. So if this is a breakup, this could be a breakup because somebody wants to live a different type of lifestyle than somebody else does. So maybe this King of Pentacles was really the King of Wands, and that was when they were a viable, compatible match. But now this King of Pentacles is wanting to be more, this King of Wands wants to be more like the King of Pentacles, more stable, secure. There's a different lifestyle, a different focus on what matters, and it seems to be creating an incompatibility between a partnership. Now, for others, this King of Pentacles is already, whether male or female, left this incompatible partnership and is essentially going to find somebody on their new path that is worth investing in, because of there's this compatibility. So for some of you, you're already on your new timeline in a new relationship, because you took a leap of faith to end a karmic cycle, probably a relationship that wasn't compatible with who you truly are, the kind of lifestyle you want to live. I feel like you reclaimed a lot with regards to who you really are, how you like to live, what you want to do, even personality with the Queen of Wands. And I feel like because there's been so much change and you even see yourself differently, collective, it's getting people around you to see you differently. And it could be, other people could be looking at you saying, I don't think you're compatible anymore. Some of you are going to be initiated not to go back into your old karmic ways because somebody tells you, I'm not compatible with you anymore, the way you're turning out, like the way you're growing and ascending. I just don't feel like I'm connected to you anymore. And somebody being challenged not to stop their growth and development just because of that, needing to say, this is maybe where the road ends with us, because I feel like there could be two people who are growing apart now, and the inner knowing that doesn't matter how much effort that's put in, we're growing apart. The end is already here. And what created the end in this relationship wasn't I'm getting a betrayal. It was the fact that they're just no longer compatible anymore. They're different. And what I feel is somebody stayed the same and the other person transmuted their energy into being more like themselves. And when they became more like themselves, they were actually not like the person they had picked on their karmic cycle, which is usually how it goes, because the karmic cycle is when we don't live our authentic self out. So we make friends, we pick lovers that aren't really a reflection of who we are, which is why we were karmic. Okay. And trust and believe, if you can't identify how you were karmic, okay, meaning how your partners and your friends could see when you weren't being your authentic self, then you are probably still a karmic or in karmic energies. Everybody's karmic. So this whole like karmic and divine, like, I don't know how the fuck you become divine if you're not on a karmic journey and a completely, like, you're actually in the arena of life transmuting karma. That means you would have had to been in karmic energy. So you were a karmic. I know a lot of people that I'm like, I was your karmic, man. Like, don't come talking to me about nothing. Like, I was your karmic, you were mine. Like, let's keep it pushing. The Queen of Cups. Divine's got jokes. Let's see. I'm also seeing this King of Pentacles betrayed a woman for another one. That's easy. Like, in the sense of to read. A masculine betrayed one queen for another, meaning he lied. He might have promised stability to one, but was offering it to another, only to fall through on promises, and this queen feel betrayed. Doesn't matter about horoscope signs, guys. We've got everything on the table. Air, fire, earth, water. Yeah, that's definitely... This could also be the end of a third-party situation. I was tapping into that energy. There's like 3 people who were never meant to be with each other. Like, there's a third-party situation, and none of these people are going to end up. They're all divine beings on a path, but at this point in time, this was all karmic. So this king was never meant to be with either of them, and these queens were never meant to be with him. They were meant to learn a very valuable lesson and then all continue on their path to find divine love. Judgment in reverse. There's still judgment. When it's in reverse, that means somebody's still under judgment. 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. I feel this weird energy surrounding bloodlines. I feel like there's all these mergers happening with bloodlines, okay, because it's really important, this work that's happening. We're wrapping up all these karmic cycles, right? So these agreements that we made with certain bloodlines in order to heal and ascend and learn really important lessons all came to an end. And then there's these new ones, which I always think were written before we came, but they're now going into play. And I just feel like, there are still, it's either it's either this masculine, I don't know. It's coming in so many ways, because if this is current, there's a masculine who could be confused about where to tether, who to merge his bloodline with. Or this King of Pentacles could have already made a decision and regret it. Remember, we had the card of regret, coming out of regret, but you had to have been in regret at one point to come out of it. I'm not really sure. This could be a relationship, and there could be a karmic energy that's negatively impacting these two bloodlines from coming together. It could be a parent, it could be anybody. It's somebody who is trying to create discord and create a problem, meaning a karmic energy that makes this feel like resistance. That these two coming together feel like resistance. That's what that karmic energy is. It's resistance towards divine love. It's resistance towards, and remember, you know that because you had your own karmic energy internally that got you to resist even loving yourself, committing to yourself. So now in the new timeline, of course, there's going to be that karmic energy that is still stopping people from coming together. But that's why that internal independent work is so important, because as these two transmute their karma, this karmic energy doesn't have as much weight between them. So they have to be able to resonate with this karmic energy for this karmic energy to be able to impact them as a couple, right? So that's why there's that devil energy trying to get people to stay in this low vibrational karmic energy, so that the devil can use karmic energies to keep people from coming together, further healing, bringing in these powerful bloodline unions. Remember, we talked about all the transmuting of the karma you do for your bloodline. You do it so that you can marry your bloodline, okay, and merge and reproduce with bloodlines that are only going to further your work, your growth, your development, okay, the transmuting of the karma, the building of the Ten of Pentacles, the legacy, right? So it's going in the new timeline. People are very consciously aware. That's why people spend so much time getting to know people and their families, and really, because that's what it is. The Ten of Pentacles is merging families. You know what I mean? So the love just spreads and grows, and then they connect, and then you realize that they were always meant to be friends and connect, and you realize that your union did that. Some of you guys are going to come into union, and your families are going to get together, and their family members, like your family members and theirs, are going to either become good friends. Some of them might even start dating. You're going to realize that your union brought in the union of other divine beings. It's the soul, it's the contracts, like the soul contract agreements, the soul families coming together. And that's what our ancestors and these guides and these angels are doing in the ethers viciously at this time. The lovers, the contracts, right? These communities, these bloodlines, these agreements. I'm telling you, I'm tapping into a group of Leos that are going to come into union, and you're going to look and be like, whoa, the bonds that are created between your family and theirs over time, you're going to see how it was all meant to be. It was all right. So then you've got family members and kin that understand, like, I don't know, it's just really beautiful. It's go time. It's go time. All right, let's pull some Lenormand, my beautiful Leos. Let's say. Divine Masculine on the bottom, nice. So let's shuffle. Underneath the lovers, the Six of Cups. That's that soulmate. The soulmate, the soul contract agreement, okay? About coming together to build this legacy, to bring other people into union. Okay, this is very, very divine, and it's important. That's the community. These are the blended families. But you'll see when these families blend why they were divine, because of how they get on. It's like they know each other too. Whoa, this is feeling like intense, guys. Your reading feels like Da, 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 like the Eight of Wands, things are about to start moving really quickly. See, that's what I meant. I believe there was a battle fought. Like, I believe you guys overcame the devil. That's the sword of truth in your hand that you're slaying, that you're stabbing in the devil's head. You took an action. You guys do something. Something happened. I don't know. Coming out of regret, the Three of Wands, something came through. Ships came in that got somebody not depressed anymore. Like something came through and somebody's like, I ain't sad anymore. I feel great. This is what I was waiting for. Finally, okay, let's go. Some like optimism. And then with the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands, that's the Four of Wands. Somebody is optimistic about a connection, about love again. Maybe their ancestors downloaded them information about this soul contract in the future of them, which made them feel like, fuck these past karmic relationships, not in a disrespectful way, but I'm not going to wallow in what didn't work when I have a bunch of things that the divine is leading me to that's going to work, that needs to work, that I at least need to try. I feel like a newfound optimism surrounding love, sex, and relationships. Somebody is coming out of a very heavy depression that washed over them at the end of a very painful cycle. And it looks like it's completely at the end with the coffin and the Ten of Swords. So there was that mourning. Somebody had to mourn. This could actually be somebody mourning the death of somebody, to be honest. Like somebody could have lost somebody close to them and it put them in a really deep depression for several weeks. I'm also getting even like a 10-year cycle of depression and somebody coming out of a 10-year karmic cycle that was very, very, very painful, but it ends the version of them that had to live out that karmic cycle. So again, this optimism, this resurrection of self, right? Kind of energy. Then we've got, they're not all in reverse. Then we've got Clara, again, the Five of Cups in reverse. That's funny. And they're not all in reverse. So this is definitely coming out of the Five of Cups and the Three. What? This came out the exact same way. This deck isn't even the money tarot. Like I said, this is the quantum deck. And I just pulled this out of the Lenormand. It's the Five of Cups in reverse and the Three of Wands. It's the same cards. So this is mirroring. This is two people coming out of depression from their painful karmic cycles that are about to come into alignment. So this could be a serendipitous meeting, and the devil energy was trying to get these people to stay in depression so that they wouldn't come out to meet each other. Like there is a destined and fated time. So this is the divine telling each individual lover to come out of depression because they need to go and there's a date and a time here. This is somebody about to meet their lover and after they overcame a really deep depression. Like really deep. So I'm not saying you're fully happy and joyous and bouncing around. No. I just feel like maybe you opened the blinds and you're ready to get out again and you started bathing again and you're just feeling optimistic again. Because this was a very, very painful battle this year. The way you had to rise up and the kind of effort that had to be put in to get free of this was intense. And then with this Five of Cups twice in reverse. Anyways, then we've got the Nine of Cups. This is good news. Somebody got good news that made them feel optimistic. Good news. Somebody's keeping it private. Doesn't want people talking about their good news. There's somebody here, some of you guys are really depressed, or there's somebody here that's in a deep depression and people knew they were depressed, but whatever's getting them out of this depression, they're not telling people. So all people are seeing is this person no longer be depressed and have no way of knowing why. Like, what happened? Like, you're happy all of a sudden, or you don't look so depressed, or all of a sudden you're just out and about again, and like people want to know why somebody isn't in that energy anymore. The Ace of Wands again. The Ace of Wands again. Somebody got good news. Somebody feels great. Somebody feels optimistic. Somebody feels a spark again. Somebody fell in love. These soul contracts, it's go time, man. These are the new commitments to the new timeline with people. Remember, these commitments, okay, for those of you that are negotiating and moving forward or manifesting these new soul contracts, okay, they need to be a reflection of the commitment you made to yourself and to your creator and that you vowed to your creator. I'm not joking, guys. I downloaded what future marriage ceremonies look like. The person who like marries people doesn't even look. Everybody looks at God. Everybody looks forward because everybody is vowing. Married couples, men and women, they don't even make their vows to each other. They make them to God. I vow to love my wife. I vow to be honest to my husband through sickness and health. All that shit. It's not to each other. It has more weight when you say it to God. That's why people don't have so much weight in the vows that they say to their partner, because it's to man, to human beings. You make those vows about your partner to your creator, you're going to feel a little differently about those vows. Why? Because it's the fear of God, not the fear of your partner. Soul contracts in full effect. That's what I might name this, soul contracts in full effect. So 7 of Pentacles. They're the exact same cards. And this time I didn't unpack the whole deck. So you can't, because sometimes you're like, well, you have all the cards. I didn't this time. So there is a syncing up, a mirroring that is occurring. A mirroring that is occurring between you and somebody else. It's the person you're most likely going to come into this soul contract union with. It's about to get interesting, folks. The new timelines are in full fucking effect. Angel gang, let's do this. I'm excited, okay? Let's wrap, though, with one. Actually, I'm going to pull from the romance just because it was about soul contracts. Fuck. It feels like it's about to get interesting. Getting to know each other. I bet you guys are. Okay. Honeymoon. Yeah, that's that. This is somebody wanting to, this is people wanting, this is a couple cultivating a relationship in private. Both of these people have something in common. The people in their lives like to get involved in their business, in the relationship that was maybe a karmic, both people being like, I'm not going to make that mistake again. So I see, or this could be a relationship, a pre-existing one, and realizing that we need to step away from the peanut gallery that's causing all this conflict in our relationship and go off on our own to discuss our issues, how we're going to move forward, and so forth. So there is a divine couple that's putting their foot down and ending a karmic cycle where everybody has a say in their divine love, but they don't live divine love themselves. I don't know. Who? No, I don't have. I wasn't. Some of you guys were like, who? Nobody. I don't. I'm just talking shit. You guys already know. I missed you guys. And I know I always say I have to go live with you guys, but I really do. There's just so much. But I've been prompted to do some like serious internal work, man. And it's just like, but it will make all the other work I do worth it. The personal readings, the monthlies, the daily stuff on Patreon, all of it. Everything benefits when I go within and work on myself. It's how I'm able to really support you guys best. Or else I'll be stagnant. Anyways, romantic feelings and give your relationship a chance. It's safe to love and make the effort. Some of you, this could be about a reconciliation. Some of you guys don't even know if some of you guys are questioning whether it's safe to let even somebody make efforts, or if it's safe for you to make efforts. This feels like a reconciliation energy, or else why would it feel so unsafe? And why would you feel like you needed to? Now, no. Because this is a bit of that Aquarius energy, somebody feeling uncomfortable with the affections and the emotions that somebody is offering them because of their own feelings, like lack of feelings about feeling safe with intimacy and love and stuff. But I'm also getting this as Somebody might have never felt this way before and is struggling to show up in the relationship, is what I heard. Somebody feels a little overwhelmed by the intense feelings that they're experiencing, and they don't know how to be. Six of Swords, moving forward. Somebody wants you to give their relationship a chance. With the Six of Swords, that's moving from rocky waters and moving forward to calmer waters, and that would have been because you probably had some kind of conflict with somebody. Somebody you were fighting with, you either want to give the relationship a chance, like some of you guys want to end the conflict with somebody and you want to make the effort, but you're not really sure how safe it is in the sense of like if you'll be received. Or it could be vice versa, of course. Okay? Getting to know each other, healing family issues, and heart-to-heart conversations. Fuck. That felt like a very heavy conversation because that's a card of heavy conversation. Heart-to-heart conversations, getting to know each other is all about conversations. And then right in the middle is healing family issues. So for some of you, you're not signing new soul contract agreements. You are wrapping up an old agreement and starting a new one with a relationship that already exists. I don't know, guys. The Crumbling. What are you clinging on to? We're going to read that. I've never seen this card in here, so we're going to read this. I was out in the rain, so I kind of fucked up the cards. Yeah. All right. The beautiful Leos, the Crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Oh, I found it fast. Nice. There is a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, both individually and to society as a whole. So you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. You are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner you let go, the sooner the rebirthing will occur. What are you trying to hold together? What are you doing your best to avoid? How are you trying to pretend everything is okay? You have what it takes to allow what is falling apart to tumble and fall. Once the tower has crumbled, you will be able to rebuild your home on solid ground with mighty foundations and a view that is so magnificent that it will take your breath away with each new morn. Kali, the goddess of destruction, and Black Madonna are with you now. Lay it all on their altar. They can hold it all. Work your light inquiry. What are you clinging to for fear of not coming to take its place? What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? Holy shit, that was deep. What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? That echoed. That is a very loud statement. Okay, so we're going to wrap your reading there. I think that's a great place to wrap it, okay? Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, comment, all that good stuff. And until the next time I see you guys, keep letting your inner angels live. Mwah.